Talk?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Oh, no.
There's no one here.
We're just testing the microphone. Hi, I'm Evan.
I'm Teddy. We're the picture and the poet.
And this is Conversation with Lola, episode 15.
Forgot what show we're on
Rough
here.
start, yeah. So today, for a change of scenery, we are inside Teddy's office.
Yeah, this is my office. Welcome.
Forgive if any of the pictures behind us are not straight. They were straight at one point. It's just...
We're close to them.
Yeah.
We may
keep bumping
hit them.
We seem to be on a roll right now, talking about 10 things. So today we're gonna be going over the 10 things that have changed our business drastically.
You don't have to do this every episode.
You do the first thing.
Okay. Is the energy low?
Say,
I feel like
it is the energy. The energy is low.
Oh.
Why is that? Because we had a fight before this?
We didn't fight before this, but you told me I didn't look good enough to be
Didn't
on
say you didn't.
camera.
I didn't say you didn't look good.
The first thing on our list is that we started to use a CRM.
CRM stands for Client Relationship Management. The platform that we use online is called Dubsado. I actually don't really know how to...
Dubsado? No. This program makes it very streamlined and easy for us to have all of our information all in one spot, and then also it makes us look super professional.
It makes it very easy for clients to order exactly what they want, makes it easy for them to pay, contracts are easy, scheduling meetings is easy. Without the software, all that work would just be repetitive work, manual, that just take up so much of our time. We have so many clocks in this room. I wonder if anyone else can hear them.
Should we take the batteries out?
Let's... Does that thing even work?
How come it's not moving?
Well, there's no second hand.
Oh, there's no third hand, do you mean?
No, it's called a second hand. Because it counts...
It's the third one.
But it counts seconds.
Why is it called... Oh. I was like, 1, 2, it's the third.
Second thing on a list is consistency on Instagram.
How did this...
You put the battery back in.
Well, not fully. I just kind of put it like this. We haven't always been consistent on Instagram. We're honestly only being consistent recently, but I have seen growth.
Really helpful has been the program Canva.
Highly recommend for design. I also am noticing that you're swallowing really loud this year. A lot of the time our Instagram is our first impression, so we really want to give off a good vibe. And we want to make it obvious who the photographers are. Like, I want you to be able to go to my page and see our faces and connect with us, as well as see our work and our clients. The next thing on our list is hiring out for branding.
We've been doing this for quite a few years now, but the Picture and the Poet is only coming up on 3 years old now.
Yeah.
That was the first time that we put a significant investment in someone else doing work that, we knew we could do ourselves, but we wanted to work with someone else who was an expert at that, so.
And the key to all of this is that we've really stuck with that brand from the day that they gave it to us. Yeah, we've expanded on that, but we've been consistent since the start.
The next thing on our list is hiring an assistant editor.
The only thing we really post online is the highlight films, but we deliver other stuff. A lot of the work to create the highlight film is all that other stuff being created. And that just takes time, and it just takes repetition. So last year we got connected with an editor, shout out Carrie, because she does that stuff for me, and then I get to walk into the project with the knowledge of what I saw on the wedding day and without any of the
Even when I go into the projects after you're done with them to do all the coloring and sound design, if I had to do coloring and sound design after doing all the highlight editing, I would also be exhausted.
So that's just our process. Carrie takes the beginning part of the editing, I take the middle, and Evan takes the end.
Yeah.
Pew, pew, pew.
Pew, pew. Cut that out. Next thing on the list is we regularly set up photo shoots for us.
not only is it great for us to experience what it's like to be photographed, but also it gives us great content. We want people to see us and get us and laugh at some of the stuff that we do. So having content just in our back pocket to post about and introduce people to us and remind them of who we are is super important to our brand.
As much as we spend every day kind of focused on telling other people's stories, it's just as important for us to tell our own. We have fun with it.
Yeah.
Eddie especially, she's so good at setting them up. And like,
Oh, who? Me?
yeah,
Oh,
you.
look at your glass. Oh, you put lip chap on.
I put lip chap on, yeah.
I was like, ugh.
Sorry, yeah.
The film on your
Yeah.
lips.
The filth.
Number 6 is educating our clients.
I mean, this is a part of that. I mean, not so much this episode, but we've done a series breaking down the many parts of the wedding day, and it's fun for the general audience, but for the
genital audience.
the general audience. It can be fun for the general audience. It's kind of gotten to a point where we get to a wedding day and our couples are repeating back to us what we've said on camera, and we're like, where'd you learn that?
How did you know? Very smart.
Next thing on our list is we started meeting our clients in our home. I remember when I first brought this up to you, like we were still meeting clients at at bars or coffee shops. I was like, Teddy, we should have people over in our place.
I was like, here? Seriously, here. You want to have someone here. You know there's something different when someone invites you into their home. It's a personal space, but it also makes us feel super comfortable to host, and we love hosting.
When we show up on a wedding day, we want our couples to be familiar with us. So what better way of making them familiar is starting the relationship in our space.
Yeah.
I cannot talk today. I don't know why.
More wine. The next thing on our list is focusing on weddings. So people have asked us, especially during the pandemic, how things are going business-wise, and we're like, fun. Oh my God.
So cute.
We have made a process for weddings, and we love the work, and that's our preference. When we take on other work that isn't weddings, it draws our focus.
And like when it comes to weddings, the sky is the limit for what we can do for our couples.
There's so many options for us to create content and make our clients' experience better.
The next thing on our list is defining our role, because it's just the two of us. We're marketing, we're sales, we're editors, we're shooters, we're client relations, we're blah, blah, blah. So once we started to recognize what our strengths are and then divvy up our roles based on those strengths, that's made a huge impact on not only the quality of work and the time that we've done it, but it's made a huge impact on our relationship.
We have barely scratched the surface of our ideas and our hopes and dreams for our business. There's so much more that we want to create and do and go for. So the more we define who's going to do what and be cool, we're like, okay, you go off and do that, and I go off and do this, and be like, cool.
Yep, let's finish up.
Fill her up. Thanks, Queen.
Yeah, you're welcome, King?
The last thing on our list is not settling for less.
Yep.
I don't actually think that we're that expensive.
We're not, and I think for a very good reason, is because we've been able to keep so much of the load within one house.
We're not going to fit in everybody's budget, but we are priced for a reason, and we create a product that's really good.
Not settling for less means that we know what it takes to do a good job, and we know what the personal cost is to do that job. And so we don't do weekend sales, we don't do flash sales and all that. We don't like to cut corners and do things as quickly as possible. There are plenty of people who can do that. We want to be able to offer our couples the best experience possible in every single area. So at some point we had to be like, these people are offering less, but we can't settle for it. We have to value ourselves. We have to value what we're doing. It still sucks when people say, we don't want you in that much to pay that much for it.
Yeah.
Like that, it still kind of hurts, but we understand
it. It hurts for him. For me, I go, thank you next.
It's been a hard place to come to, but I'm happy that we're here and that we continue growing in that position. So, okay, so that is 10 things that have really changed our business for the better. Oh, I forgot the 11th point. Lola. If you made it this far, thank you for giving your time and watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye for now.
You're what?
I'm Mrs. Grande.
Oh.
Thank you, miss.
Okay, well that's today's episode, I guess, right?
Yeah.
We're done?
Yeah, I hope it's okay.